Hi, it's Ron McCracken. I wanted to just put a message out there um, for anyone who's in recovery, uh, people who are recovering in recovery from mental health conditions and addictions, and uh, people who are in sobriety like I am. Let's see, the 25th of August made 2 years, 3 months, and 18 days sober for me so far. And again, alcohol was my drug of choice. But anyway, wanted to mention that and uh, again address anyone else in recovery. If you're if you're having ever having a tough day or having any doubts, uh, to give yourself a lot of credit, because you're the one that made this happen. And one thing about that, and when I decided a couple years ago to stop drinking, I I just decided to own it. That I'd really uh, I'd been drinking uh, for a few decades, and most of that, I was drinking excessively, and so I drank to get drunk, basically. And you see, that's what you have to do. You have to just own it. And I see people here and there. I don't really like the phrase "fall off the wagon," but I see people here and there, uh, temporarily regress where uh, they've been sober for a while and they drank again or used again or whatever. And one of the keys to get back on track, just like the key to starting, is you have to own it. It's not anyone's fault but your own, that you regressed and drank again or used again. It's also to your credit that you've been sober and that you get sober again. Just remember, you did that, just like I did that. And that's just something I want to put out there. Just let people know they're not alone. And one thing that happens when you're in sobriety is it can get lonely and isolated. Something that Al-Anon warned me about years ago, and I've mentioned this in my podcast, I think. Uh, many years ago, I went to Al-Anon for a while, which is friends and family about it, because I was trying to get tools to help deal with friends and family members who were having substance abuse problems and really behaving very badly, just to be blunt about it. And something they told me that stuck with me was, they said, you know, once you get sober, that sometimes you'll get opposition or resentment. I don't know, maybe sometimes it's jealousy. I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but sometimes you'll get some pushback on it. You'll get the doubt. You get the naysayers. Maybe that's a better way to put it. You'll get the naysayers. Because this lady I remember, who was one of the best people in that group, telling me the big thing is they don't know what to do with you now that you're sober. They're so used to the you that was dependent, to the you that was dysfunctional. They're so used to that that for a while they kind of just don't know what to do with you. And I've definitely seen some of that. And again, I'm not attacking anyone. It's just a thing of Maybe it's just a natural response. I don't know. But also, my therapist said that some of that might be rooted in envy. Um, but I mainly want to, again, address people in recovery and let them know, sometimes we get this imposter syndrome, or what also my therapist calls the monger or the propagandist. That voice is telling you you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. Things that you're accomplishing in large part because of sobriety and because you're recovering from your mental health conditions. There can be that negative inner voice that tries to tell you, you don't deserve good things. And again, that's the monger, that's the propagandist, and it's lying to you. So you have to just own it. You have to own what happened in the past. No excuses, no blaming it on anyone. You have to own the present and the future. And again, not blaming it. Like if you do temporarily regress and drink on a weekend. So now, say you've gone a few years sober and you decide to drink on a weekend. Well, okay, that's not good, but you have to just own that and accept it and then grab it, keep moving forward. That's basically, just direct talk about that. And I get those inner doubts sometimes because now with my public speaking and mental health advocacy, it's progressing much faster and better than I had planned on or imagined. So sometimes I'll get that doubting voice that kind of, maybe wondering if I deserve that. Well, I do deserve it because it's all stuff that I've worked for. I've worked hard on my recovery. I've worked hard on my sobriety. I've worked hard on every aspect of it. And that's all stuff that I did. So I do have to give myself credit. And no doubt I've had help along the way, especially people like my therapist, and there's people in NAMI, and there's other people too that have done different things to help along the way. But the bottom line is, like with my sobriety, I had to initiate that. So just it takes courage to go through recovery. So again, give yourself credit for that too. That it can be really difficult. It can be brutal to confront yourself and confront your problems and actually do something about it. There's a lot of people the difference is a lot of people pay lip service to that they say a million times, oh, I'll stop drinking and I'll be better and I'll do this and that. And again, you have to own it and just do it, not pay lip service. Was it Jedi Master Yoda says, try not, do or do not. There is no try. I can't really do a Yoda voice, but that's about it. I'll just leave you with that. And with another Yoda quote, luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. So just keep on doing what you're doing, people in recovery, and keep moving forward. All right. I'll take care.